I am going to create a 2D array. For 2D array there should be two dimensions over there. One should be for number of rows, the other should be for number of columns. Now I also need two loop counters because one will run for row and other will run for column. Since I is for row, I will run I till less than 4 because there are 4 rows, and I will make a nested loop over here. So the outermost loop will be for rows and the innermost loop will be for columns, where I will accept, because I have to accept values for rows and columns both, I will accept it in the inner loop. So now in the inner loop I will ask the user to enter value. And while accepting the values also, we will not specify a single index because here it is a two-dimensional array. I have also explained it with your example, with your diagram, that every time you want to accept a value for a cell, you have to specify the index of rows and columns. So with the first square bracket I am specifying the row, and with the second square bracket I am specifying the column. For the first run it will store the value at 0, 0 location. After this I want to print values, so I have to write down these loops again. But here I am not going to print or accept any value, I am going to print a value. %d with a \t. Now \t represents a tab space and array ka ith row jth column. Meanwhile I am printing it now. And you can see it is not printing like a table. After the \t, though it is giving some tab space with the help of \t, after we have printed for a particular row, for all the columns of that particular row, I have to change the line. I have told you with nested of loop before also. So it's printing like a table. Is it okay? This \n makes that changes, whatsoever changes it was needed. So I have created a 2D array, okay, and printed it. Now there are two more homeworks for you, and that's the end of your array.